In this presentation, we are going to look at how to do linear regression with Julia. Now, the first thing we're going to look at is what is just a quick reminder of what linear regression is. It's coming up with a linear regression equation for the variables x and y. And in this case, x is the independent predictor variable and y is the dependent response variable. So the command is simply linreg, L-I-N-R-E-G, which we have just down there, and the inputs you put in are x and y, where x and y are the variables, and the order of the variables is quite important. So the first one corresponds with the predictor variable, and the second one corresponds with the response variable. And what this does, it computes the regression estimates. So there are two regression estimates. There is the slope estimate and the intercept estimate, or intercept estimate and slope estimate. Now, I'm going to use these two data sets here, x and y. These are available on my website, statslab.com, and it's under the Computing with Julia section, and this file is called linreg.ex.jl. Okay, so yeah, that's the answers there. Let's go to Julia here, and then we'll get the answers. So this is the this is data up here. Just going to run that. You can write it in as well, like, okay. Let's give that a second. Now, what has happened there? Okay, so it's inputted the data. Now let's just do that again. Lin reg x and y. There we have it there. Now, first off, this is the intercept estimate, the first one, and this is the slope estimate. So that's the distinction there is quite important. So let's just go back to the ordering is quite important. So the intercept estimate is 8.43, just to 2 decimal places, and the slope estimate is 1.83. And therefore, we write the regression equation for an estimate for the response variable, an estimate for y, it can be computed as 8.43 plus 1.83x. So let's just have a quick look at how we might predict a variable for y when x is equal to 20. We'll just write it in as is here, 8.43 plus 1.83 times 20. We predict a y value of 45.03. Okay, that is linear regression. That's how you do it there. Again, in a nutshell, the command is linreg x and y. The command is very, insofar in Julia, there is no p-values or anything like that. It's very simple, just returns the coefficients. Hopefully in future versions there'll be a bit more statistical information. Okay, that ends our presentation.